In this chapter of Edexcel IAL Pure Maths 2, and it's just like a walkthrough for your fifth chapter, sequences and series. Okay, this will just enlighten you with the concepts and the types of sums that are coming. So you'll already know there are two types of sequences. Can you tell me what are the two types of sequences that you know of?
Arithmetic and geometric.
Arithmetic and geometric. Very good. Okay, fine. So what is the difference between arithmetic and geometric?
Arithmetic increases by addition,
Does it
and
always increases?
it can also
No,
decrease.
It can also decrease. Very well. Okay. So if you see the first series over here, what do you notice?
It's an arithmetic sequence because it's addition. It's adding by
Okay.
three.
Okay. So I am saying that there is a constant difference. Yes.
Yeah.
Since the constant difference it is adding by 3, I would say this sequence is arithmetic. What else do you remember about arithmetic series?
Uh, the nth term
We would say that the difference between these two terms would be constant. So I always say that my T2 minus T1 is equal to
by T3 minus T2.
T3 minus T2, and we can always use this for further solving. Okay, so this one is the difference between two terms is constant. Come on, what do you notice about the next one?
it's a geometric sequence
Okay, how did you arrive at it?
because it's getting multiplied instead of adding or subtracting.
Okay, so first always you check your second term minus the first term. I will check 6 minus 3 is 3. If I do 12 minus 6, it is 6. So this is not an arithmetic sequence, correct? Now I check the other
Yes.
way around. I would say if I do 6 divided by 3, it is 2. 12 divided by 6, it is 2. That means every term is increasing by a scale factor, by
Yeah.
a common ratio, and there is a scale factor. Scale factor, that means if you multiply your term by the scale factor, you will get the second term. Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. So what is this? Tell me. Which type of series is this?
The last one,
Yeah, no, this one, the second one that we are discussing,
it's a geometric series.
the geometric series. Okay, how about the last one?
Arithmetic.
What tells you it's arithmetic? 1 minus 1 is 0.
Okay, never mind.
Come on, how about the last one? 1 minus 1 is 0. If I do 2 minus 1, I'm getting 1. If I'm doing 3 minus 2, I'm getting 1. If I'm doing 5 minus 3, what am I getting?
2.
2. So what type of series is this? There is no
So the
common,
change is not constant.
the change is not constant, so this is not a series, okay? Later on, we are going to discuss about convergent and divergent series. So we'll take this over there, okay, then later. Let's go ahead. Come on, the fundamentals of sequences. When I say UN, what does the N mean?
N means the nth term.
Nth term. If I say nth term means what?
Nth term is the last term in the sequence.
I'm sorry. N would give me the
Yeah.
position of the term. Okay. If I say my N is 5, so UN means what? Instead of n, I would write 5. So what would this mean?
That means that it would be the fifth term.
That means it would be the fifth term. Okay. So always remember n is going to give you your position. Okay.
Yeah,
With me, if I say my n is 5, can you give me the fifth term over here?
it would be 14.
It would be 14. So I would say my u of Mahad, if you want to answer, please only then be in this meeting. Okay, fine. I'll go ahead. Nth term of an arithmetic sequence. You remember what do we use to denote the first term?
A,
A,
A. What is the common difference called?
D,
D,
What is the position called?
N.
N,
N. Always remember N is the position. Please do not forget. So if I talk about the first term, what the first term will be?
A,
A,
A. Second term,
A plus 2D.
A plus D.
remember, it is going to increase by the constant term D. So when I have second term, my D will be 1. When I have the third term, my D will be 2. Okay? Third term,
A plus 2D.
okay. Nth term,
A plus N minus 1 into D.
A plus N minus 1D. Remember, whatever your term is, your D will be 1 less to it. Okay? Are you with me?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Let's do example number 1. Tell me. What are they telling us?
We need to write down the first three terms of the sequence.
Okay. So they are telling us the nth term is 55 minus 2n. I need to write down the first three terms of the sequence. Can you give me the first three terms of the sequence, please?
Yeah, so 53, 51, and 49.
No, please give me with the workings, along with the workings.
Along with the working, so
Just
you
tell
would
me,
just
yeah.
substitute the value of n into the equation and you would do it. So
I have
55,
UN, so I would write U1. Yeah, now tell me.
yeah, 55 minus 2 into 1
Okay.
equals
Then,
53. And then 55 minus 2 times 2 equals to 51.
okay, for the third term, if I see over here, I read properly, this is an arithmetic sequence, right?
Yeah,
Is it decreasing?
yes,
Okay, it is decreasing by how much?
by 2.
By 2. So, our common difference is minus 2. So, can you just give me the third term now?
49.
Mahad, are you there in the meeting alive?
Yes, miss.
Please answer. So it would be 53, 51, and 49. Okay. Find the first 5 terms in the sequence that is negative.
No, find
It's
the first term in the sequence that
Sorry,
is
first
negative.
term in the sequence that is negative. Now,
Yeah,
if
so
I go and keep on reducing, I would get it. Okay. But there is another way.
yeah, so you can make your 55 minus 2n less than 0 and then solve the inequality and you would get it.
Okay, I do 55 minus 2n is less than 0. I solve the inequality. So this would become 2n. So I would say 55 divided by 2 is n. So when n is greater than
27.5.
27.5, I would get my term as negative. Now you would
Yeah,
always go and check in your calculator whether your n should be 27 or your n should be 28 because I need the first term that is negative.
it, yeah, okay.
So what
it's
is it for
28.
me?
28.
So the first term is 28. So when n is 28, my first term in the sequence would be
Minus 1.
5. Okay. First term in the sequence, when n is 28, u of 28 is equal to minus 1. This is my first term in the sequence that is negative. Okay? Okay, go ahead. Example number 2.
Find the nth term of each arithmetic sequence. So
Okay,
for the A part,
yeah.
first we need the A, which is going to be the first term, which is 6.
Always, whenever you're solving it, whether it's a 2 marker or a 3 marker, no problem. Arithmetic sequence clearly define your A and D. This will ensure that you're not doing any mistake.
Okay, so A is equal to 6 and D
Hmm.
is 14.
Hmm.
And we could
I
just
need
plug in
what?
into n,
I
nth
need
term.
nth term. So nth term
Yeah.
would be A plus n minus 1D. So I can just plug in the values of A and D and I would arrive at my nth term. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Next one. Again, it is the same thing. You need to find your nth term. You would write your A and D. A is 101. Can you tell me what is your D?
-7.
Minus 7. So it is a decreasing series. And then you would be able to find your nth term. I go to the next one. Come on, tell me. How would you do this?
Okay, so we haven't been given an equation. We know the U3 and the U8.
Okay. The
So
sequence
we
is
can,
generated by this formula.
yeah, so
Okay.
we can plug in the n value and we have the value of U8 and U5
No,
and
I
we
did
can
not get you.
what?
I did not get you. Can you come back? I have the formula for this. Now what is there?
Yeah, and you have the value of U3 and you have the value of U8.
Okay, fine. So I write U3 according to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, and then
Yeah.
just substitute the values into the equation for both of them.
Okay. That means I have my UN is AN plus B. Okay.
Yeah,
So my U3 would be U3 is A3 plus
B
B
equals to 5.
equal to 5. I'm putting this in this formula. Okay.
Yeah,
And my U8 is 20. So I would say this is A8 plus B. Yeah.
yeah, equals to 20.
A8 plus B. This is my U8.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Now,
And
this
then
is
you
20.
just solve, yeah, and then you just solve simultaneously to get your
So
values.
I have 3A plus B is equal to 5. I have 8A plus B is equal to 20. I solve simultaneously, so I would minus both the equations. So I'll get minus 5A equal to minus 15. And then I would get my A is equal to 3. If I plug in
Yeah.
the equation, I would get my B is equal to minus 4. Fine, very well. Next one, Mahad.
Miss, this part, I have no idea.
Okay, Harris.
Yeah, this one is a bit challenging for me as well.
Okay, you read the question. For which values of x the expression minus 8 x square and 17x would form the first three terms of an arithmetic sequence? Okay, you read the question. First, I want to know that what would I plug into my x so that these terms would become what? These terms would become an arithmetic sequence. So I just write down these terms so that I get better clarity. Okay? Always keep in mind that I want to make these terms an arithmetic sequence, and I have the properties of arithmetic sequence. It increases by a constant difference. Another property that I know of is that T2 minus T1 is always equal to T3 minus T2. Do I know this, that this minus this and this minus this would be equal? That is how I derive it in arithmetic sequence.
Yeah.
What can I think?
So we can do T2 minus T1 equals to T3 minus T2.
That means I can do x2 minus t1. This is my t1, t2, and this is t3. This will
Yeah.
be equal to t3 minus t2.
Yeah. And then we can just bring everything onto one side.
We can bring everything onto one side. So this becomes x square plus 8. I hope you're doing along with me. 17x
Yes.
minus x square. I don't think you all are doing along with me. So this becomes 2x square minus 17x plus 8 is equal to 0. And if I put this on my calculator, I would get the two values of x.
Yeah.
Okay? I hope you're with me.
Yes.
Okay, fine. Let's go ahead. This is a past paper question based on arithmetic sequence and series. Whenever you have questions like this, focus, read, and do. Okay? You will not know whether it is arithmetic sequence or series until the time you read and analyze. Let's read. Can somebody read for me?
Jin has been given a 14-day training schedule by her coach. Jin will
Okay,
run
I will
for A
always mark
minutes.
numbers. I will always mark numbers when I go on reading the things. So this is how many days training?
14.
14 days. Okay, fine. Read ahead.
Jin will run for A minutes on day 1, where A is a constant.
Hmm.
She will then increase her running time by 8 plus, by D plus 1 minutes each day, where D is a constant.
Hmm.
Show that on day 14, Jin will run for A plus 13, D plus 13 minutes.
Okay, fine. So I don't know, I'm confused over here. Because this chapter is arithmetic sequence, it comes to my mind that I have to find A and D. But in your exam, you will not know from where this chapter is. Okay? So now we need to sort it out. Any idea how will you do it?
Yeah, since they need it for the last day, we can just simply use A plus n minus 1.
Okay. So you can simply use the A plus n minus 1D. How would you try to figure out this sum is for arithmetic or geometric?
Because they've said that she's going to be increasing her speed by a
Hmm.
constant variable, which is D plus 1.
Lovely. So she's going to increase her speed by her constant variable that is d plus 1. So I keep on figuring my n would be 14.
Yeah.
Okay, because it's a 14-day training schedule. It's a day training schedule. So my A would be my D1. So on D1, I'm running for how many minutes?
You're running for
A minutes.
A minutes, yeah.
Okay. Every day I am going to increase by a constant amount. So my D is D plus 1. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So every day I'm going to increase by a constant amount. That constant amount is D plus 1. And I want to know on the day 14th, she will run for this many minutes. Now, here the thing that they get confused in whether I have to find Tn or whether I have to find Sn.
We have to find Tn because they said show on that date, not accumulatively.
Okay, so that means I have to find the Tn, or I would say I have to find the Un. What is the general formula for Un?
A plus n minus 1d.
A plus n minus 1d. What I replace my A with?
Is just capital A that you'll replace it
Capital
with.
A. I replace my n with,
14.
14.
okay, because I need day 14. Again, I replace my n with,
14.
and my d
And you
would be
replace your
replaced.
D with D plus 1.
I replace my d with d plus 1. Lovely. So I have U14 is equal to A plus 13 d plus 1.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is going to be A plus 13d plus 13.
Yeah.
Okay. So I have proved that on day 14, sin would run for A plus 13d plus 13 minutes. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Now minutes. Okay. Do not forget to write the minutes. Can we go ahead? My already proved my A part. Yes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead. Please read.
Yi has also been given a 14-day training schedule by her coach. Yi
Watch.
will run for A minus 13 minutes on day 1.
Okay, can you help
She
me?
will,
What is this?
this is going to be our A,
Okay, so for ye, my A is
A
A minus
minus 13.
13. Okay,
She will then increase her running time by 2d minus 1 minutes each day.
okay,
So that's
how
our
do you
D.
summarize? Yeah, okay.
Given that Yi and Jin will run for the same length of time on day 14, find the value of D.
Okay, so that means you 14 for sin is equal to you 14 for ye.
Yeah,
Okay, I have to find the value of D. Come on, tell me how do I proceed, or should I give you some time?
I think we should do it first and then we'll.
Okay, fine. Tell me, what do I do for ye?
Oh, so first we make the equation for UN, U14,
Okay, yeah.
which is going to be A minus 13 plus 14
So
minus
it
1
is a
into,
minus 13, and the d would be replaced by 2d minus 1.
yeah,
Okay, so this is going to become,
A plus 26D minus 26.
okay. So this becomes a plus 26d minus 26. That is u14 for ye.
Yeah,
Okay, and I already have u14 for zin. How much is it?
A plus 13D plus 13.
Okay, fine. Now what is next?
We make them equal to each other.
Why?
because it says that ye engine will run for the same length of time on day 14.
So I would say A plus 26D minus 26 is equal to A plus 13D plus 13.
And you
So
can
if
cancel
I
out the A's.
solve this further, so I would get 13D is equal to 39. So I would get D as 3. It's very simple. Okay. What's the difference between a sequence and series?
A sequence has commas while a series uses plus.
Okay, lovely. What is the sum of the first 10 terms of an arithmetic series?
The first 10 sums.
N terms. What does N tell you?
The position.
N tells you your position. Okay, fine. So Tn would tell you the last term. If I want to find the sum of the first n terms, that means from the first term to the last term, I want to find the sum of all the terms. What the formula would be?
For
Half n
arithmetic, yeah, half n.
into 2a plus n minus 1d.
I hope you know how to prove it.
Yes. We
Can
write
you tell
them.
me? Yes, no, not right now. I have to go to conversion and diversion today.
Okay.
Tell me how do I prove it? Just try to recall.
Okay, yeah. So you just write it down as in the form a plus d, a plus 2d,
So
and
I
then
would
just
write the
write what
first
the
two
last.
terms and last two terms.
Yeah.
Reverse the order.
And then just add them both
And
up
then just add
in
them.
accordance.
Yeah. So if I add them like a simultaneous equation, I would get 2Sn and every term would term up to 2a plus n minus 1d. If you're
Yeah.
watching the video, you can pause, try, do, and then go ahead. Okay? Okay. Is there any alternative formula for S of n?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
The
if we are
first
given the
formula is
last
what?
term,
Yeah. N by 2, 2a
Uh,
plus n minus 1d. See the way you write, please be mindful of it because I'm very particular on how you write the formula. Okay. Alternative formula. When can you use it?
when you have
if
the
we are given
first
the
and the
last
last
term.
term given,
Okay. What is the formula?
and divide by 2a plus n.
L is also called what? Last term means what?
Last term. Nth term.
Nth term. That is the Tn. Okay. Let's do this. Sum of the first 30 terms. How would you write?
We'll do n,
We'll
which
do
is
that.
going to be 3 divided by 2.
Now, first give me all the things that you need. Explicitly write down your A, D, N so that you don't do any incorrect substitutions. What is your A?
2.
Okay. What is your D?
D is 3.
3. When you explicitly state your A, D, and N and the formula, then there is just a substitution. Okay. So you are making very clear to the examiner that you know what is what, and even he knows what is what. Okay. So you clearly tell him when you're writing the terms, the given facts, that I know this, then for substitution, even if you do something wrong in your calculator, you get marks. I hope I'm clear, right?
Yes.
Formula is what?
N divided by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1d.
Okay, fine. So I think this y'all can do. I'll just give you 2 minutes time, do the third one. and try the next one so that I can discuss with you. A quick one, okay? Okay, fine. So I'm doing this one. This is direct substitution. What is in the third one? Okay, what is my A?
My A is 2.
A is
In the
P.
third one,
Oh, third one.
what
Okay,
is my
P.
D? What is my D?
My D is
P.
P.
Okay, so it's increasing by P every time. And what is my N? What is my
30.
N? 30. So I can just put it in the formula. Okay, let's do the
Yeah.
next one. Come on, what are they telling me?
We need to find the minimum number of terms for the sum
Minimum number of terms for the sum.
to exceed 2000.
So that means I want the sum to be more than 2000.
Yes.
This is how I'll write it. I want the sum to be more than 2000. So I would say I want my SFN to be more than 2000.
Yeah.
Yes? Okay, fine. Now, what would be my second thinking point? I need to explicitly state my A, D, and then I don't know. How would I do that?
So my A would be 4.
Okay, my A would be 4. How about D?
D would be 5 since it's a
Okay.
sum.
So you have to see whether it is an arithmetic or a geometric sequence. Okay? Right now we are dealing with arithmetic, so I know that it is going to increase by a constant term. But you have to find whether it's a D or a scale factor, so you need to explicitly see whether it's arithmetic or geometric. Right now it is clearly increasing by 5. So my D is 5 and I do not know. Right?
Yeah.
Then I write the formula for my sum. This is my condition. This is the one that I am working on, right? Yes?
Yeah.
Please answer. It's wasting my time otherwise. So it's n by 2, 2a plus n
Which
minus
is 2
1
times 4.
b. It's greater than 2000. Okay? If I do all the solving and I open the brackets, what I'm going to get is 4000 is greater than 3n plus 5n square. Are you getting the same thing?
Yeah, and then you just take 4000 to the other side
Yeah.
and solve for that.
Those who are watching the video, please pause, try, do, and then go ahead. So I have my 5n square plus 3n minus 4000 would be greater than 0. I plug into the equation, so I would get my n is either what?
27.98 or minus 28.58.
27.98 or n is minus 28.5. Okay, what values would I put? What sign would I put?
Since we cannot have a negative n, we're gonna take the positive one, and
Hmm.
uh, we're gonna round it
Okay,
off to the
I am
closest whole
talking
number.
over here. What sign would I put?
Equivalent.
Hmm? You get
Um,
values of n if you're getting the value of n as negative. Okay? you flip the sign. If it's positive, okay, one. If you're getting the sign as negative, you flip the sign. If it's positive, so you put greater. So n would be more than 27.9, but it would be less than 28.5. Yeah?
Yes.
Okay, fine. N can be negative.
No.
No. So I will reject this part. Now, can I take 27.9?
You can round it off to the nearest whole
Yeah,
number,
you
which is
don't take
28.
numbers, so you round it off to the next whole number. So your n would be 28. I hope you're with me.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Let's read this sum. Do you want to read it yourself? You want me to read, try? How do you want to do it?
We'll try to do it ourselves.
Okay, I want to read the key information along with you. Is that fine?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Read the question, please.
A company offers two salary schemes for 10-year period, year
Okay,
1 to year 10.
what does this tell me?
That this question will be related to a 10-year period.
This be telling me n is 10.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Read ahead.
Scheme 1 is salary in year 1 is P,
Hmm.
which is gonna be our A, and
Hmm.
salary increases by 2t each year, forming an
Hmm.
arithmetic sequence. So 2t is gonna be our D.
Okay, so
And
now they have clearly told
the
us
second,
that this is related to APGP.
yeah.
Okay, fine. Go
So our
ahead.
second salary scheme
Hmm.
in year 1, the salary would be P plus 1,800, which is gonna be our
Okay.
A.
Mahad, I want you to continue from here.
Salary increases by T pounds each year, forming
Hmm.
an forming an arithmetic sequence.
What does this
So
mean?
T is going to be our difference.
Yeah, how much?
T.
T. Now, if you notice over here, I have two schemes.
Yeah.
Okay. For the scheme one, this is the A and this is the D. For the scheme two, this is the A and this is the D. So I write it for my reference A1, A2, D1, D2 when I read the question. Okay. Read ahead, please.
Show that the total earned under salary scheme 1 for the 10-year period is 10p plus 90t.
Okay. So what do they want us to show? T or S?
Yeah.
It's a question.
T.
Harris.
Yeah.
What do they want us to show? T or S? Do they want the position or do they want the sum?
The
They
position.
don't want they don't want the position. They actually want the total earned under the salary scheme 1 for 10 years. So it would be the sum, not the position.
Yes, exactly. They want the total earned. They want the sum earned. That means they want year one plus year two plus year three plus year four up till year 10. So they are looking for S10 under scheme one. Okay. Please note, whenever you're solving A, B, and C, you explicitly put your A, D, S, N, and formula. This is a must. What is a must? A,
Stating your
D.
A, D, and your N, and then writing the formula.
Yeah, very good. Come on, read the next part.
Should I?
Please. Yeah, please.
Okay, and then they've asked us for the 10-year period, the total earned is the same for both salary schemes. Find the value of T.
Okay, what are they trying to tell us?
That we need to find the value of T.
Okay, but what?
And
What the information that I can use? What equation I can put in to find the value of t?
that both of their SNs are the same.
Okay, so the total earned as per scheme 1. That means S of 10 as per scheme 1 is equal to S of 10 as per scheme 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is what they are telling, that for n is equal to 10, the sum as per both the schemes are equal. You can equate it. You've
Yeah, and
already
then
found, yeah, you can equate it and then find the value of t. I'll give you time to solve. Okay, and then I will take somebody's solution, I'll paste in, and we can walk through that solution. Okay, please go ahead.
okay.
This one.
For this value of T, the salary in year 10 under salary scheme 2 is 29,850. Find the value of P.
Okay, so what have they given us?
The salary of when the person reaches year 10 in the company.
So they have given us salary of year 10, right?
Yeah,
So they have given us the position.
yeah,
So they have given us T10 under scheme 2
yeah,
and T10 under scheme 2 is 29,850. Yes?
yeah.
Okay. For scheme 2, my A was what? We had explicitly stated.
My A for scheme 2 is P plus 1,800.
What is my D for scheme 2?
It's gonna be T.
Okay. What is the formula for TN?
For TN, so A plus N minus 1B.
A plus N minus 1D. What is my N?
My N is 10.
10. Very good. So would I substitute 29,850 over here?
Over where?
I've highlighted with blue.
Yeah, you would substitute it.
In place of A, will I substitute this?
Yeah, and
In
in
place
place of
of D,
D,
I would
you're gonna
substitute
substitute it.
this.
Yeah,
I already know my D, which is T.
yeah,
Okay. Can I find the value of P?
yeah, we could.
Okay,
And we
fine.
already have T from the last one,
I
so we
have read
already
out the question. Say, for example, 1 minute to read out the question and interpret the facts. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you have 9 minutes to solve this sum properly in sequence. I need you after 7 minutes. Start. So this is a quick recap. Arithmetic and geometric sequence. Can you tell me first, what is arithmetic sequence? What is geometric sequence? What is this?
arithmetic sequence is added by a common difference each
Hmm.
time.
What other rule that you must always think of when it is arithmetic
T2
sequence?
minus T1 equals T3 minus T2.
Okay,
Okay.
this should always come to you. N is the position and sum is the total. This should always flip in your mind whenever you talk about arithmetic. Something of it will definitely be used. Okay, go ahead.
And for geometric sequence, it always is multiplied by a common variable.
It's
And
called
that
what?
the rule for it is T2 divided by T1 equals T3 divided by T2. And it should be the
Okay,
same.
Mahad, if you want to be in the meeting, you might as well speak. Okay, so this is geometric. What is another thing about geometric? This is multiplied by what?
A common ratio.
So it's called the ratio, or I would say it is also called as a scale factor. Yes?
Yeah,
Just a quick fire. Okay, tell me the common ratio. Fast on your calculator. 2 divided by 1 should be equal to 4 divided by 2. It is 2. Can we go a bit quicker?
yeah,
Come on fast.
2 by 3.
2 by 3.
Okay.
1 by 2.
Half.
So 5 by 10 is equal to 2.5 by 5 is half.
Yeah.
Okay.
Minus 1.
Is there anything you notice about this fourth sequence?
The signs are alternating.
Is it a sequence or a series?
A sequence.
Okay, it is a sequence. So what is it that you notice?
The signs are
It's
alternating.
a alternating sequence.
It's an alternative sequence. So anywhere where the ratio is 1, all the terms of the sequence would remain the same.
Yeah.
If the ratio is -1, okay, it will the signs would alternate positive, negative, positive, negative. Yeah, it's an alternative sequence. Go ahead. Fifth one. Fifth one.
It's multiplied by minus 2x. The common ratio is minus 2x.
Sixth one.
The common ratio is p
The last one.
minus 1 by 4.
Hmm?
Minus 1 by 4.
Okay, fine. So you know how to find the common the ratio, right? Come on.
Yeah.
Let's try to recall the formula. Arithmetic sequence. What is this? Is this the position or is it the sum?
Which one?
This. Is it the position or is it the sum?
The position.
The
Okay, let's try
position.
to recall the formula.
A plus n minus 1d for arithmetic.
Hmm. Next, geometric.
An,
AR,
yeah, AR.
AR to the power n minus 1.
Yes,
Lovely.
sir.
AR to the power of n minus 1. So, in a geometric sequence, my first term would be A, second term would be AR, third term would be
AR to the power
AR
n
n
minus 1.
minus 1.
AR square, fourth term
AR cube.
AR
AR
cube.
cube, nth term.
AR
AR to
raised
the
to
power n minus
n
1.
minus 1.
Lovely. Okay, so I have to determine the 10th and the nth term of the following series. So if I do the 10th term, what is my rule number 1? I need to clearly state what?
My A my common ratio, and n.
So I have to first clearly state my A, my common ratio, and N. So this is a tip. You can take it as a dot tip. Okay. Okay, come on. A is, can I be a bit faster?
Our A is 3,
D
our
or R is,
our R is 2, and our n is 10.
our N is 10. Can I find my U10?
Yes.
It's going to be A plus, no. What's going
It's
to
gonna
be?
be 3 into 2 to the power
A or 9?
10 minus 1. So, yeah.
329. Okay.
Mm.
Okay, can you give me the 10th term and the nth term? First, can you give me what will I write?
You
A
will
is
write
equal
your
to
A,
40.
R, and N. So A
A,
is 40, R is minus 1 by 2, and N is 10.
then I would write the formula for the nth term. What is the nth term?
A, R to the power N minus 1.
Okay, I'm looking to find the 10th term, so it would be A, R.
40 into minus 1 by 2 to the power 9.
Okay, fine. Are you with me?
Yes.
They want the 10th term and they want the nth term. What is the nth term for this sequence or series or sequence?
So it'd be 40 into minus 1 by 2 to the power N minus 1.
Mahad, are you with me? I hope you've solved it.
Yes, miss.
Okay, it's a textbook sum. Let's read it. The second term of a geometric sequence is 4. So first thing I know that it's a geometric sequence. So they say the second term, I'm just reading and putting it the way I know. The second term is 4 and the fourth term is 8. Yes, the common ratio is positive. I want to find the exact values of the common ratio. So just remember that when you have a little doubt of where the question is going and your terms are finite, you can just draw it out. Okay? So I would say 1, 2, 3, and 4. My second term is 4. This is my U2. Yes. This would be my U3 and this would be my U4 and my fourth term is 8. I hope you're with me.
Yes.
I think of two ways to find my common ratio are my way 1 would be U3 divided by U2 is equal to U4 divided by U3. Yes, this is
Yeah.
the way 1 that I think of. Another way that I think of is I know that in a geometric sequence, my terms would increase, would multiply with R. Yes?
Yes.
So I would say 4 into R is going to give me my U3. Please think
Yeah.
about it. Okay? Into another R is going to give me my U4. Think about it. It's a scale.
Yeah. So,
4
R is
into
equal to
R is going to give me my U3 because in a geometric sequence or a series, every term that is coming would be multiplied with a common scale factor. I'm waiting.
Yeah.
So I would say my 4 into R would give me my U3. Okay, this would give me my U3 into another R would give me my U4. So I could say 4 into R is going to be 8.
Yeah.
So I could say 4 into R square is equal to 8. So I would say my R square is 2 and I would say my common ratio is root 2. Please think over it. Let me know. I'll wait for you. Prompt. Okay. So this was the one way where I found my R, and when I go to my way 1, wherein the first thing that comes to my mind when it's geometric sequence or series, it would be that the common ratio is R, but when I do this, I'm going to get U3 square is equal to 8 into 4. Okay, please understand that when I am doing this, what I am going to get is my U3. Yeah, so U3 is equal to root of 32, and I say my U3 is how much? Are you
What?
answering me?
Miss, what did you say? Can you repeat?
I am trying to look and find my U3 over here by using this method.
Yeah. So what you're just gonna do is cross multiply.
What I'm going to cross multiply? Okay,
So
cross
4
multiply
into 8.
U3 into U3 is 8 into 4. Very well. So what would be my U3?
My U3 would be the root of 8 into 4, which is root 32, which is 4. 4 root 2.
My U3 would be 4 root 2, 4 root 2. So this is going to give me my third term. Then I do my U3 divided by U2 to get the ratio. So 4 root 2 divided by 4. So the common ratio is root 2. I hope you're with
Yeah.
me. Okay. Now the C part. No, the B part. How do I find the first term? This
So
term.
since we already have U2, which is the second term, what we
Hmm.
can do is just divide it by the common ratio to give us the first term,
So can I write U2 divided by U1, or
equals
should
to
I
R,
say, or should I say U? Yeah. No, if I divide this by U1, I'm going to get R. I can use that, right?
yeah. Yeah, you can use that.
U2 divided by U1 is equal to R. I already have my R as root 2. U2 is
So
4 divided by U1.
which just means 4 divided by root 2 will give you U1,
So it's going to be 4 divided by root 2 is U1. Can you simplify it further?
which would be 2 root 2.
It's going to be 2 root 2. How did you do it?
I did it the same way.
Yeah?
Yeah, 4 divided by root 2.
Mahat, always remember to simplify the things, okay?
Yes, miss.
Okay, let's go ahead. Come on. Do you want to try this? Please read. Please read.
Uh, the number 3, x, and x plus 6 form the first three terms of a positive geometric sequence. Find the
Okay.
value of x and the 10th term in the sequence.
Okay, so I have three numbers that forms a positive geometric sequence, and I want to find the value of x. Remember that when you are in doubt, you should always draw it out. So I have my u1, I have my u2, I have my u3. My u1 is 3, my u2 is x, and my u3 is x plus 6. Are you with me? Now, this is a
Yeah.
geometric sequence, so I say that my u2 by u1 is u3 by u2. Yes? I need to find the value of r. Please think, I'll get back to you. So I have the first three terms of my series as 3x and x plus 6. So my u1 is 3, u2 is x and x plus 6. Okay? I want to find the value of x. How would I do
So
it?
so first of all, we would write it in the way u2 divided by u1 equals u3 divided by u2.
This is a common general formula that I have given you. But let's take it a
For
little logically. Do I know that this term multiple when it is multiplied by r, it is going to give me x?
Yeah, 3 into r would give me x.
Okay, fine. So I would say that 3 into r is x. So I would say 3 by x is equal to r. Please
Yeah,
confirm.
yeah,
Yeah? Mahat, please confirm.
Yes, miss.
Okay. Can I say that x into r is going to give me x plus 6?
yeah,
So can I say that x into r is going to give me x plus 6? So I would say my r is x plus 6 over x.
yeah,
Is it the same thing? Is this my u1, u2, u3, and u2?
yeah,
Okay, fine. So I would say my 3 over x is equal to x plus 6 over x. And then when I
yeah,
solve it, I'm going to get 3x is equal to xx plus 6. So it's going to become x square minus 3x minus 18 equal to 0. Is this what you got?
Where did
Is
you
this
get the
what you
minus
got?
18 from?
Okay, let me see. Would I say that this is 3x is equal to x squared plus 6x?
Yeah,
Okay. So I would say x squared plus 6x minus 3x is equal to 0. X squared plus 6x is minus 3x is equal to 0.
yeah,
So I can say x squared plus 3x is equal to 0.
yeah,
Okay. So x plus 3 is equal to 0.
yeah,
Okay. So I would say x is equal to 0 or x is equal to minus 3.
yeah.
I'm doing some mistake.
Miss, the easier way is just to use u2 divided by u1 equals u3 divided by u.
Oh, I flipped the ratio. So it would be R is x by 3. This was wrong.
Yeah, because it should have been x divided by 3.
You should have told me, right? So
Yes, I
x
thought you were
by
teaching a new
3
way.
is equal to x plus 6 divided by 3. Now x plus 6 divided by x square is equal to 3x plus 18. So I have x square minus 3x minus 18 equal to 0. This is
And the
by
x values would be x equals minus 3 and x equals to 6.
I would have x plus 3 or x minus 6 is equal to 0. So x would be minus 3, or I would say my x is 6.
And we reject the negative values
Why do I reject the negative value?
because it's a geometric sequence and we're multiplying, so it
Because
would
it
be
is a
negative.
positive geometric sequence. You
Yeah,
need to read it. It can be a negative. There's no issue, but my question says it's a positive geometric sequence. So I reject the negative value. So my x is equal to 6. Yes,
yeah, yeah.
I need to find my 10th term. Tell me, how would I find my 10th term?
So we know that our a is 3. First of all, we need to write
Okay,
A,
I have
R, and N.
3. Yeah, fine. A is
So,
3.
and
X
R we
is
can find by doing 6 divided by 3 since x equals to 6 and x is the second term. So u2 divided by u1. So 6 divided by 3, which equals to 2.
huh? Okay, 6 divided by 3 is equal to 2. So I have my A as 3, I have my R as 2, and I
And my
have
n
to
is 10.
find U9. Yeah, I have to find U10. So it is going to be A plus, no, A,
A into 2 to the
R,
power 10 minus 1.
yeah. So it's going to be 3,
1536.
yeah, it's going to be 1536. Are you with me, Mahad?
Yes, miss, always with you.
So I stop over here. I meet you after some time, wherein I want you to try everything up till convergent and divergent. Okay? So we have to complete this. We have only two topics, that's convergent, divergent, which is not a big thing, and sigma notation. So we're done with this chapter. Okay?